Ongoing coverage here on ENC. We're going to continue taking you around the corner as we get closer and closer to the moment of truth tomorrow. Special voting, as we mentioned, in progress. We have Puleletswiti Jones in Centurion for us. We'll speak to him later, and also Govan Whittles down in Plettenberg. But first, let's take you to, it is Ronald Masinda who's joining us from Plettenberg Bay for us this afternoon. Hello to you, Ronald. Good to have you with us down in Plettenberg Bay, down in the Western Cape. Reports, though, Ronald, of intimidation and some voting stations being forced to close down. What are you hearing? What's the latest?
Well, good afternoon, Gareth. Where we find us at the moment, we are in Nokuthula Township, where a lot of people are in high spirits. A lot of political parties are here to support the elderly who especially came here at the school to vote. But as you rightly mentioned, there are allegations made by some political parties over ANC officials who were seen at the Batoy municipality yesterday. We are being told by these political parties that ANC officials were not supposed to be at that vicinity, as IEC ballot papers were also in the municipal offices. But for more on this, we are joined by one of the parties that will be contesting here in Plettenberg Bay, the political party leader of Ekwezi. Ma'am, thank you so much for your time. Just on these allegations, what action have you taken?
Yesterday, after we heard that the ANC officials, they were in the municipal buildings with the IEC people that were there to collect some ballot papers, then we rushed down to the municipality offices. Really, we find them there. They were running their logistics of the campaigning of ANC campaign in the municipal building, whereas we find that it was a transgression of some call. Because as we are contesting with the ANC, we couldn't understand why same resources that we are paying for as ratepayers, but it's the same resources that are being used by ANC. So that one was not right at all. We asked them about this whole thing of that they are allowing for us to perceive these local elections not being free and fair, because they can't be in the same space where the ballot papers are.
Yeah. Do you have any evidence, though, that of vote rigging?
We don't have yet evidence as of yet, but we are working with the IEC. They've taken the ballot papers from the municipal offices, from the storage. They took it last night to go and keep it at IEC offices with the police that were guarding the whole place. Burglars and what is this? The alarms are on. We made sure of that, and some of us were camping outside that building of IEC to ensure that no ballot papers should be missing.
All right. That building has since been closed. Why did you take that decision?
The decision of taking the ballot papers to the IEC, because we wanted to IEC to be accountable to that, because one of the political deployee, the chief whip of ANC, said he will continue to use the buildings of the municipality because they are not in recess. So we don't have the capacity to go every time to say don't use the buildings, because they feel that they still got the right to use it, whilst we believe that they are not supposed to be in that building where the ballots were. So we took them to IEC offices. They are there. Even this morning we were there for counting the remaining ballot papers as opposed to the ballot papers that were given out.
All right. Very lastly, your party is relatively new. You started out in April. What change will you bring to the people?
Firstly, the change that will bring, it's the resource mobilization. As we know that there's no government alone who can solve the problems of job employment and everything else that we talk about, GBV and everything. It needs a partnership between government, private sectors, investors and everything. So us as the Ekwezi political movement will mobilize the resources in order we make all these people that are expecting to get a change, to find it so that they can be resilient, they can be sustainable, and also we will improve the tourism of this town so that the tourism can be beneficial to our previously disadvantaged areas.
All right, Sis Nokzola, thank you very much indeed for your time. Although those are the sentiments from political parties here, saying that the election is not free and fair, given to what they were telling us. So that took place yesterday. We are still yet to get any word from the ANC nor the IC on this matter.
All right, Ronald Masinda, thank you very much indeed. We're back to you again later as some very serious concerns starting to come out of allegations of polling stations being closed and intimidation in some parts of the area. That was our reporter Ronald Masinda down in Plettenberg Bay. We're back.